So things are going quite swimmingly in the league since the last time I seen you. We're out of the Checkatrade Trophy, unfortunately, but that just means that there's one thing to focus on, and that is the league. 2 games coming up today, one against MK Dons, one against Charlton. It's going to be an interesting one. We're going to see if we can extend our unbeaten streak and maybe finish today's episode in the top half. Hey guys, welcome back to some more Football Manager 2017 and part 2 of season 9 of Non-League to Legend with Gateshead, and today we have 2 League 1 matches, one against MK Dons, one against Charlton, which should be quite good hopefully. Yeah, let's have a look at how we've done since last episode. So as I said, things have been going quite alright since we last seen each other with the Wickham and Oxford game. We went out of the Checkatrade Trophy against Oldham, who were in the league below, which was quite a poor result, but then we beat Burton 2-1 and beat Barnsley 2-1 to take us to 4 wins a row in the league, meaning that we're all the way up to 14th, and actually just as close to the playoffs. I'm going to sneeze. Just as close to the playoffs as we are the relegation zone, which is quite good at this stage for us, I think. So if we have a look at squad performances, top goal scorer at the moment is Roger Hickman with 8, and then Jack Ballantyne, who's been scoring quite a few recently, has scored 4. Top assists is Owen Doyle with 5. Top average rating is Nathan Baxter with a 6.94. So let's have a look at the team for today. We've got Lewis Thomas in goal. We've got Andrew Eleftheru at right back. We've got Baxter, Cruz and Oramonde in defence. We've then got Ballantyne, McKenzie and Khan in the middle, with Doyle starting behind Hickman and Golden. We are suffering a little bit of an injury crisis at the moment, so we're just going to have to rotate the squad. Hopefully get 2 victories today, and that'll mean that we're a little bit more comfortable in terms of relegation. Let's get into it. Yeah, we've been playing some good football. We've come back in a couple of the matches from sort of deficits, which is good. It shows some good resolve. Charlton are below us in the table, so we're looking to beat them, and MK Dons are just above us in the league, so it's a big opportunity today to gain some ground. Here's Doyle now, McKenzie into the middle, Hope. There was a couple of good chances there, good tackle by Ballantyne, who's good going forward as well as being in that midfield, so very versatile player, which is what you sort of need at this level, you know, at this stage of the season. Here's Hill, that's away, now forward to Golden, Vela, Donnelly, Oramonde, Thomas, Oramonde, that's forward to Hickman, Doyle, forward to Golden, that should have been a goal. I think that's Jan Anik. We signed him for Rangers a long time ago in this series, so we're not happy with the performance so far. We're going to put Doyle into the midfield and put this guy Lubala behind the strikers. See what he can do. Here's Doyle now, Donnelly, good tackle by Cruz, but couldn't quite thread it through. Here's Golden, no, and that's just over the bar. Should have done better from that chance. Hickman's not having the best of games right now. 60 minutes gone. I think we're going to bring Hickman off and put Owen Jones up front alongside, is it Darren Golden or Daniel? Can't really tell, but Doyle's just put it in the back of the net. I think it took a deflection, but Owen Doyle with his 4th goal of the season to make it 5 wins in a row as it stands and move us up to I think it'll be 11th in the table. Owen Doyle, it did take a deflection off the wall, but we don't care. It's 1-0, and that is all that matters. Thomas comes and snuffs it out. Brilliant. Brooks now, Vela, that's forward to Hope though. It's 1-1. Rory Donnelly with the goal. It was just a bit sloppy in the end there. Hope with the ball across the box. A brilliant tackle by Oramonde. Baxter couldn't get it away, and it's 1-1 now. Back down to 13th, but it's still pretty good considering we joined with the club in the relegation zone. It is a bit sloppy at the back. We may make one more change here. We'll bring Josh Clark in and try and shore up that defence a bit, because the attacks have mainly come down that left hand side, so we need a good right back in there. He has Doyle now, Oramonde, McKenzie, Ballantyne, Jones, forward to Labala. Oh, that's a brilliant save. Doyle into the middle. Here's Labala again. Doyle, and that's well held by Anik. I think we may get one more chance here, but time is running out. And 1-1 we would definitely take against MK Dons. That's it, 1-1. I'm quite happy with that. That's a pretty good result for us. It moves us up to 13th in the table with 7 points off the playoffs, 6 points clear of relegation, and going into the Charlton game we've still got a chance of finishing today in the top half of the table, which would be pretty damn good. So we maintain our unbeaten record. And yeah, we'll do that before the next episode. So not the next episode, the next match I'll see for the Charlton game. A couple of changes to tell you about. Obviously, well, Labala's injured. He's out with a cold, and Otis Khan is out as well, meaning that we've brought back in Warren Bannister. We're going to swap him round with him, maybe. What's the best way around to do these guys? Maybe that, because Ballantyne was pretty good last time out. But other than that, we'll just stick with the same squad. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So Charlton today, hopefully we can get that victory, and that'll propel us into the top half. That would be very, very sort of wanted, I guess, is desirable is the word that I was looking for. And we could close in on a playoff position today, which would be absolutely fantastic. Here's Doyle, forward to Golden, who smashes it into the back of the net, and it's 1-0. Daniel Golden with the goal there. An early goal for us within the first sort of 15 minutes, which is exactly what we wanted. What a goal that is. One touch, volley it straight into the top corner. And that moves us up into 12th position. A couple of more goals today will virtually guarantee a top half end of the episode, which would be absolutely fabulous, as Joanna Lumley would say. Yeah, into the middle, and a good catch from Thomas. I've been impressed with Thomas so far in the few games I've been back at Gateshead. He's certainly matured into a good goalkeeper, although he was nearly at fault there. He was off his line and not looking good. Oramonde away. Here's McKenzie now. Hickman forward to Doyle. Simpson away. Now Ballantyne. Golden. Eleuthero. McKenzie. Doyle. McKenzie. Ballantyne. Doyle. Hickman. Doyle. Hickman. Ballantyne forward to Golden. Good save by Simpson. Very good save there. But it should have been 2-0. But I think we can be quite happy with that first half. We've got a few players coming on New Year's Day, which will just beef out the squad a little bit. We've got a lot of defensive cover, but we haven't got a lot for midfield and up front. So Baxter's just scored. Nathan Baxter, I've just offered him a new contract, a new 3-year contract, which will hopefully be signed in the next couple of weeks. He's a big important part of my plans to hopefully propel Gateshead up into the Championship in a couple of seasons time. I don't think we're going to get promoted this year, but on current form anything is possible. We haven't made any substitutes yet, but here's Farrell. That's just wide. I think it's time to make some substitutes. We'll bring on Stephen Rigg at left back and Josh Clark at right back. And Jack Ballantyne is absolutely knackered, so we'll put in Liam Donnelly, and that should be good. Yeah, good tackle by here's Hickman. Now Doyle hits the bar, unlucky, but that is 2-0. A brilliant performance and 4 points from 6 today. And maybe at the start we haven't quite got into the top half there, which is unlucky. Just means that all other teams above us are doing well as well. But almost into the top half, 4 points out of 6 today, and what a start we've had at life back at Gateshead. 5 out of 6 wins in the league, and we're out of the cup, so we've only got the league to focus on now, because the FA Cup we were knocked out before I arrived, and the EFL Cup, I imagine we were not knocked out as well in the first round. There you go. So yeah, I'm going to play through just a little bit, not too much. We'll come back near the end of January, so shall we say we'll come back for the Exeter and Fleetwood game. That gives me 4 games to get my teeth into the new players and maybe get them settled. So if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like down below. It really does mean a lot for me and for the channel. We're closing in on 1,000 subs for the channel, so it would be great if you could help us get there. And yeah, hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.